Hey everybody, Low Jockey here. I see why everybody moves to Florida. That's where I am right now. I'm right outside of Tampa. Look behind me. That's all you see. RVs. RVs, RVs, RVs everywhere. The home of the snowbirds and old people. So I'm taking a walk to Crackle Barrel down the street, get out of the truck, eat some salad or something. You know, Crackle Barrel is all about fattening foods, but I'm just getting out of the truck and enjoying the sunshine. It's January the 22nd. Is it 73 where you are today? More than likely, no, unless you're down here with me. Anyway, this video is basically in response to my last video I made. Let me put the RVs in the background. They're nice, man. They're everywhere. Obviously, South Florida. Anyway, the last video I made was about the lease purchase program at Hirschbach. I got some unexpected comments and unexpected views. I didn't think it was going to go that far, so people are interested. So my main thing now is, what is the difference between just being a company driver? It's beautiful out here. The difference between being a company driver and a lease purchase driver. And the answer is there are some differences. I had to write them down. On the surface, they're the same. You're driving the truck, going from A to B. But I wrote down on a piece of paper, this is all my opinion, of course. It's a psychological thing, man, really. Because a lease driver and a company driver are doing the same thing. I mean, if you company driver, you're not writing a check to pay for the truck, but you're paying for the truck. A lease driver, they just know more about what they're paying for the truck. And with any business, the best way to get in, to know how to do that business, is to buy your way in. I mean, you pay to go to college to learn how to be a pharmacist, a nurse, a doctor, a veterinarian. Hell, you go to school, you pay to be a plumber. It's no different in this industry. So yeah, I paid to go to school. And basically, it's been about what, 9 months since I got out of CDL school. I drove in the past, but that's another story. I lost my license because I didn't renew my medical card. So I was a driver before, I just changed industries. But anyway, I had to write this down on a piece of paper. Let me paint the picture first. If you were on a basketball court and I gave you a basketball and I said, hey, go anywhere on the court you like to shoot the basketball. Think about it for a minute. Where would you go to shoot it? Would you go directly to the basket and do a layup? Would you go to the free throw line and shoot it? Or would you go and do a three-pointer? There's a lot of people that would choose to go in and shoot a three-pointer, and these same people are probably lease drivers because they take a risk, man. You know, I give you a basketball, you want to go do the easy way, you just go to the bucket and shoot it, do a layup. If you want to challenge, you go out to the three-point line. So that's some of the differences. But what I wrote down here is a lease driver is probably a risk taker. You know, they like to take challenges and they need a challenge. They want to make their own way. You know, as a regular company driver, there is no room to move up the ladder. I mean, you can have a company driver who's been at a company for 10 years, and you can have a brand new driver who just got out of CDL school, and it's literally pennies separating how much they make. as far as experience is concerned. So that sucks. And eventually, you know, you want to be your own boss. Like I said, you buy your way into the whole truck driving game and learn how to do it from that perspective. Now, on the side of the company driver, I think they like being a company driver because, you know, you got that fear of uncertainty, of not knowing if you can make enough money to get your next paycheck or pay for your truck, or if you're going to be able to do it. So there's a fear factor in there. It's kind of uncertain, you know. Every week there are some different things going on. You might not get the same check every week. You know, you got to look at the average. You can't look at this week I made X and next week I don't know what I'm going to make. That's with any driver, even though with a lease driver, you know, depending on when you turn your bills in. The deliveries have a big deal to do with how much you're going to get paid. It's a certain amount of comfort also. You know, you got people telling you which way to go, how much fuel to buy, where to get the fuel, when to take a nap, all this stuff that you don't have to worry about. You don't have to use your brain to figure out the taxes. You know, you got the benefits that help you feel a little bit better. But you can go buy insurance on your own, you know, and probably for the same amount. Problem is there's no room for advancing as a company driver. Like I said, yeah, you might start off making in the 30 some odd cents, but you're not going to go too much higher than that. You know, I don't see a company driver coming in, you know, 36 cents or something like that. And then 10 years later, I don't see you making more than 50 some cents, man, if that. So this is my opinion again. I'm sure I'll get hit in the comments. I'm trying to answer any questions from the last video. The guy asked me, hey, can you actually turn down loads? Initially, I said, yeah, you can turn a load down, but they'll try to discourage you, and which is true. But I have met some drivers out there that have given me other information, and they have told me basically, let me try to get the lighting right. Basically, they told me that if you turn down a load, you can. They'll be a little bit mad, but you can do it. And I think that's pretty much for the guys who have been here a little bit of time. You got more leverage when you have been here and put some time in. So that's all it's about, man. It's about time and leverage and relationships with people. And I'm gonna tell you what I've learned so far. This last trip, I met a group of drivers, man. And between the Hirschbach drivers, if you get in and just talk, man, these guys that have been here will tell you everything you need to know. And they're excited for the company, man. You know, when I see a bunch of people excited, I want to know what the hell they're excited about. And most of the time, all you got to do is ask them, they'll tell you. And that's pretty much it. But anyway, we're going to go into Cracker Barrel. Oh, yeah, I got a t-shirt on. This is why people live in Florida. I swear, man. This is crazy. 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago, I was in Denver with a load of freaking bananas. Snow was falling everywhere. Now I'm out here in a t-shirt, and I had to wake up and put the damn AC on this morning, which I'm happy about. So anyway, only have 3 hours left on my clock, so I guess I'll be down here in Florida for at least tomorrow morning, you know, pick up some more hours. So I'm going to enjoy myself, going to Cracker Barrel, do some window shopping. You know, I got my different camera. Maybe I'll do another video after this one. I got to get better with my camera work too, because that matters, man. I'm starting to get close to 100 subscribers. I appreciate everybody who subscribed to the channel. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but so far it's going pretty good. So again, if you're thinking about going to Hirschbach, there's some exciting times on the horizon, man. I can't even tell you what they are. I haven't even been here 90 days yet. I had a couple of checks that look good. Can you make between $1,500 and $23,000? Yes, I have done that. I have made between $1,500 and $23,000. I've also made a little bit less than $1,500 for the simple reason, you know, how the pay periods fall. You might have one paycheck that carries over more to another place. To another check. So that's about it, man. I'm about to go inside and get me something to eat. And we'll edit this video. And like I said, I'm gonna play with the other camera that I got. Man, I'll just show you a couple of palm trees and we'll fade out. Low jockey out of here. So sunny days. For all of y'all watching this with snow on your cab, I'm sure I'll be back in a couple of days.